Well, good morning. Again. We're going to go up Mosaic Canyon. This is the wash that we're going to be walking up. Like someone's getting a free ride. Mosaic Canyon in the morning. All the colors, all the folds, all the different kinds of materials up in here. And we're looking probably about northeast here. Bottom right corner is Stovepipe Wells. It's not going to take long for this rock to be eroded out. And that rock will then start its downward journey to the bottom of Death Valley. I heard 2 snapshots. Must have meant a stereo shot, Paul.
Yep.
Give you a little movement shot here of what it takes to get through Mosaic Canyon. We're tied up in here,
I want you to look at this.
and yeah, single file all the way through.
Focus right on here. Limestone that's put under a lot of pressure. They said down below that it was heated to a temperature of 1,000 degrees, and then it forms marble, and that's what you're seeing here is marble. Metamorphosed limestone is what it is.
It looks like the ladder and the handrail is what they used to use to get up and over, but water has created this pool back in here and just carved out this passageway. Yeah, a real tight canyon back in here. Like I say, enough enough room for about a single file all the way up. No 3 abreast or 2 abreast here. Looks like the path does go through here. It's a little tight. Ah, yes, but I made it. Those are the mountains on the east side of Death Valley in the distance. And we're in Mosaic Canyon on the west side, just out of Stovepipe Wells. Give you just a little perspective of the canyon that we're in.
After seeing the pictures yesterday, it's made me nervous, and so I'm taking 2 or 3 of each thing.
Oh.
Hello.
Morning. A little bit of life back up in here, in amongst all the rocks. And all the different size rocks all cemented in place by Mother Nature. I'm sorry, but maybe I have a passion to be Survivor Man, but oh, just like shooting different perspectives, and this is one of them. If I watch out so I don't hit the camera on the right-hand side of the pathway here. All these layers of rock up in here. Kind of a little opening here up in Mosaic Canyon. Pretty rough and tough country up in here. Well, I sent Paul on the left-hand side of the drainage. I'm taking the right-hand side of the drainage. We're hoping that the two come together up around the corner, but we do not know. I might be on this hike myself, but I think we'll find each other. Well, I think I picked the route that is most severe. Looks like I'm going to have to do some rock climbing to get out of this one. Well, if Survivor Man can do it, so can I. Okay, I'm going to have to study this a little bit. How am I going to get up this? Well, I'm stuck. I was wondering why no people were walking up this particular drainage. That's because it's a dead end. Yeah, big old deep holes all over here. Hey, go ahead, Paul.
I found proof that there's a fault, not a water-worn drainage.
Oh, okay. Well, hang tough because it's going to take me a little bit to get there. I'm going to have to go back around.
You're in tough going? I can understand why, because it's kind of interesting on the side that you're on.
Yeah, to say the least. There's just no way. There's just no way that I'm going to be able to fit or even crawl up there. It's I'd say maybe 20 feet high, just a sheer cliff.
Well, you ought to be able to handle that.
Well, maybe Survivor Man could, but I'm going to pass.
Well, Survivor Man would do it and film himself while he was doing it.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Paul. Well, I'm back around on Paul's side. Looks like Paul is getting ready for another photo op. Top of the hill. Beautiful scenery up in here. Here's the trail that Paul took. And we're walking on from a fault line off to the right. That bottom of the canyon is a whole lot lower than what you see over here on the left. And the fault line is what I was trying to walk on until I actually ran out of oompas and I didn't have a 20-foot ladder to crawl up on some of the ridges. There's Paul coming down. And this is the fault that Paul and I were talking about. And of course, water is also running down that fault. Paul and I are actually wondering what happened to all the tourists that we saw at the lower end. And I think, yeah, besides Paul, I think we found another tourist up here. If you look real carefully, I think on that pinnacle rock, center of your screen, is a tourist. He can stay there. I'm not going to join him. Just became real quiet up in here. No wind. Only thing you can hear is people's footsteps. If even that. Yeah, this guy up here has quite a view. We'll back off a little bit here. Show you the view that he's looking at. Well, I think we're at the end of Mosaic Canyon as we can walk it. There's dry waterfall up the end up here. We'll go check it out. It looks like Paul is taking a look at the dry falls. And the dry falls has huge boulders. And I mean, they're huge. And just to give you a little perspective, Paul is walking under one of the big boulders. Now you can see how large they are. And back up around the corners, probably the dry falls.